Researcher develops a new model to accurately date historic earthquakes. This is by the Archaeological Society of America. Katie Swordfish, Portland State University on phys.org. 3 earthquakes in the Monterey Bay Area occurring in 1838, 1890, and 1906 happened without a doubt on the San Andreas Fault, according to a new paper by Portland State University researcher. The paper, New Insights into Paleoseismic Age Models on the North San Andreas Fault, Charcoal Inbuilt Ages and Updated Earthquake Correlations, was recently published on the Bulletin of the Seismological Society of America. Assistant Professor of Geology at PSU, Ashley Strieg, said, "The new research confirms what her team first discovered in 2014. 3 earthquakes occurred within a 68-year period in the Bay Area on the San Andreas Fault." Quote, "This is the first time there's been geologic evidence of a surface rupture from the historic 1838 and 1890 earthquakes that we knew about from newspapers and other historic documents," end quote, Strieg said. She said it's basically meant that the 1800s were a century of doom. Building on the 2014 study, Strieg said they were able to excavate a redwood slab from a tree felled by early Europeans from 1 meter below the surface in the Bay Area. The tree was toppled before the 3 earthquakes in question occurred. That slab was used to determine the precise date logging first occurred in the area and pinpoint the historic dates of the earthquakes. Further, they were able to use the slab to develop a new model for determining recurring intervals and more exact dating. Strieg used a dating technique, wiggle matching, for several measured carbon-14 samples from the tree slab and compared them with fluctuations in atmospheric carbon-14 concentrations over time to fingerprint the exact depth of the tree and confirm the timing of the earthquakes. Because the researchers had an exact age from the slab, they were able to test how well the most common used material, charcoal, works in earthquake age models. Charcoal is commonly used for dating and to constrain the ages of prehistoric earthquakes and develop an earthquake reoccurrence interval, but Strieg said the charcoal can be hundreds of years older than the stratigraphic layer containing it, yielding an offset between what's been dated and the actual age of the earthquake. The new technique accounts for inbuilt charcoal ages, which account for the differences in time between the wood's formation and the fire that generated said charcoal, and can better estimate the age of the event being studied. As she said, we were able to evaluate the inbuilt age of the charcoal incorporated in the deposits and find that charcoal ages are approximately 322 years older than the actual age of the deposit. So previous earthquake age models in this area using detrital charcoal would be offset roughly by this amount, she said. New earthquake age modeling using a method to correct this for charcoal inbuilt age and age results from the tree stump are what gives Strieg absolute certainty that the 1838 and 1890 earthquakes in question occurred on the San Andreas Fault and during those years. As she added, we put the nail in the coffin. This is on phys.org. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.